Alors, bonjour à toi, j'espère que tu vas super bien. C'est un boy fabuleux, c'est de retour pour une nouvelle vidéo. Et aujourd'hui, comme je l'ai fait dans la première vidéo, je vous recommande ce livre, tu vois, Unbroken Optimist. Ça a été écrit par un frère togolais, il s'appelle Kofi Douadji. Et également, celui-ci, Chasing My Dream, du capitaine Komi Afeche. Ils sont tous des officiers dans l'armée, un dans le Air Force, l'autre dans le Army. So, je vous recommande ce livre pour voilà, apprendre davantage, tout ce que vous voulez faire. Et comme je dis, si vous êtes aux États-Unis, vous aimez ce que je fais, que vous voulez être dans l'une de mes vidéos, n'hésitez surtout pas à m'écrire sur Instagram ou sur Facebook ou bien laisser juste un commentaire. Je me ferai un plaisir de vous recevoir pour qu'on puisse voilà, apprendre de votre expérience, parler avec vous. Et voilà, ça serait aussi une occasion d'apprendre de vous. Et aujourd'hui, on parlera école. On parlera également de nursing programme, plus précisément. Et mon invité est dans le domaine et avec elle, on va parler au fait de tout ce qui se passe dans le domaine médical. Qu'est-ce qu'il faut, ce à quoi faut-il s'attendre quand on décide de faire le nursing programme et tout. Donc, avec elle, on va parler de tout. Et puis, sans plus tarder, j'introduis mademoiselle Ella. Hello!
Hello.
Welcome! Hey, thank you for being here. Merci, c'est super gentil d'être venu. I know you're so busy, but hey, thank you for making time for being with us today. So really appreciate you.
Okay, I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. So would you like to introduce yourself so we can know who you are?
Oh wow, didn't know this was part of this. Anyways,
of course it is.
I'm Ella. I'm in nursing school. I'm almost done, about to be done in a month and a half. So let's do this.
Can you please like fix the camera? We don't see you well. We see you.
I don't know. Okay, here. There we go.
Yeah, like this. Much better. Now we can see you. We see you well.
Perfect. Great.
Cool. So you are about to graduate, huh?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I hope you will call me to come eat rice. So.
Eat rice.
Yeah, for the graduation. Oh, is it cake? What you gonna be cooking?
I don't know. I'm not cooking.
All right, whatever. So, je précise que la vidéo serait basically she's been here for a while, so elle va plus faire parler en anglais. But don't worry, je suis sûr que vous allez. You guys got this, okay? You guys are so smart. Je compte sur vous. Maintenant, dis-nous comment tu es arrivé aux États-Unis? Ou bien et quand?
Quand? Well, let me speak French. Oh my God.
Let's go for it.
So, je suis venue en 2010. So, my dad brought us here in 2010.
Okay.
That's how we came.
And donc vous avez fait le regroupement familial au fait?
Yeah, me, my sisters and my mother.
Je tiens à préciser que elle est ma belle-sœur. En fait, elle est la petite sœur à ma belle-sœur, donc c'est ma sœur, c'est ma petite sœur, hein, c'est ma sœur, petite sœur, tu vois.
Oh my God! You know what? Okay.
Okay, let's go. How was it? Comment c'était au début quand tu allais aux États-Unis? Comment tu t'es senti quand when you first get to US en 2010?
Well, we came in April. April now compared to then, I was really cold. I thought it was really cold, but now it's like in April, it's fine.
Okay.
And like every time I go out, I wouldn't want to speak to people because I didn't know how to speak English, and I was like, I hope nobody talks to me today.
That's funny. And okay, how did you learn English? Comment tu as pu apprendre l'anglais pour être en mesure? Because je t'ai entendu parler, tu parles très bien maintenant. But tell me, comment c'est passé? How was the learning process?
I don't really know because, well, I guess just through school, it just happened over time, and then you just speak it. I didn't really like do anything special, like watch any video or like try to learn, but I think it's just through school.
I remember you told me that if you want to learn English, you would need to be watching like American songs, something like that.
You can, like kids stuff, like kids video, because like those kids video teach kids how to talk and teach them stuff.
Okay.
So if you watch kids' video, I think that would really help. But I didn't need to watch any kid video then
Okay.
because I was going to school.
So you came here in 2010. How old were you at that time?
You asking me my age again? I was 15.
15. Okay. So you went to straight to high school. You started by with high school.
Yeah, I was in high school. I was in high school for 3 years.
By the way, how does it work in high school in US? Because you say Togo, we have like seconde, première, terminale, and then you graduate, you vas au
And
lycée. How does it work with the US system?
high school is like lycée, donc,
Mm.
but is lycée bus B. Like in Lomé, for example, lycée, you have seconde, première, terminale, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here you have four. You have freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then, donc, du coup, tu as été au high school, tu as gradué, and
Mhm.
then you started going to college. So
Yes.
now you go on nursing school. Qu'est-ce qui t'a amené à décider de choisir le nursing programme?
Well, so my path is a little bit different
Mm-hmm.
than people that I've met or things like that. So me, I've always wanted to be a nurse. I always wanted to be a midwife, which en français c'est sage-femme.
Ah,
So
d'accord.
yeah,
Es-tu sage?
whatever. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I always wanted to do that. So it was just a matter of time for me to finally start on my path.
Mm-hmm.
Some people they come here, they want to do nursing for, the money is good or things like that. But me, this is something that I've always wanted to do. So, and when I first got out of high school, I did dental for a little bit because I kind of like that too. And I was just like, everybody is doing nursing, and I didn't
Okay.
feel like it was special anymore for me to do it. But at the end of the day, is something that I wanted to do. So now I'm here.
Yeah, okay. And explique-nous un peu comment ça se passe avec le nursing. Is it like au Togo, quand on dit nursing, quand tu fais peut-être aide-soignante bien et les écoles d'éname, truc, quand tu commences, peut-être que tu finiras peut-être par être médecin ou how does it work avec le système américain when you go for nursing? Qu'est-ce que tu peux devenir à la fin de ton programme when you go for nursing program in US?
Mm. So me, my program, when I'm done, I'll have my bachelor's degree.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be a bachelor of science in nursing, and then I can go take my boards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I go take my boards. So when I pass my board, that's when I become a nurse. That's when I become an RN.
Oh, so you guys have the border too?
Yes.
Because like in the military they have boards, so you have to
Yeah.
you need to go past the board to become a surgeon or like get promoted. So it is pretty much the same kind of system.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
So
nice.
we have to take a board. So once you pass the board, that's when you become a nurse. And some programs are only 2 years, which you get your associate degree. And that one too, you still have to pass your board before you can become a nurse. And there's
Nice.
some you can be like a CNA. A CNA is only a matter of, some of them are like 6 months to 9 months or a year. And after CNA, there's LPNs, which are under nurses. So
Okay.
that one can also take you like a year. And those are not, you don't really get any degree. It's more like certifications. So it starts from when you have your associates or your bachelor's. And with your bachelor's, you are more prone to like do more things. You can work in like some specialty areas, like take care of babies. It's called the neonatal unit.
Okay.
Most of those nurses, you need to have your bachelor degree.
Okay.
And like intensive care unit, to be a manager, things like that is easier when you have your bachelor's degree.
So tell us, like, what's the path? Like, qu'est-ce que tu dois faire pour avoir le bachelor? Because, you say que généralement bachelor is after 4 years, but like being in the bachelor, like in the medical field, okay, tell us before we even get there. Donne-nous ton expérience so far since you start going to start like your path. How is it going so far? And How do you think? Do you think it is easy or do you think it is hard? And tell us your experience.
Like, what is easy? Like nursing school
Like
itself
nursing
or
school.
school?
Yep. Nope, nursing school.
Nursing school? Well, I won't say it's like easy or super hard. I mean, everybody I can't figure out this camera. So everybody experiences is different, will be different. You might meet somebody that will tell you that nursing school is the hardest thing ever. I can remember before I even got to the program, a lot of people say that it's so hard, it's this, it's that. Some people, for them, is like very easy, and some people it's kind of in the middle.
What about
For
you?
me, for me, I would say it has its days. Sometimes it's kind of hard. The thing about nursing school mainly is time management.
Okay.
You need to be really good at managing your time because you have so many assignments, so many exams. You have exams every week. You have like multiple assignments. So if you are not able to manage your time properly, that's when it gets very overwhelming and you think it's really hard because it'd be really hard for you to get all your things in line and get ready for your exams and turn your things in on time. And you can fail easily too. Because me, when I first started my first class, I was like, oh, I'm going to be so good in nursing school because whatever. And then I got there. So my first semester, my first class, that was a pretty hard class for me. I was like, oh shit. I failed my first 2 exams and I was like, I don't want to fail. I can't fail. Yeah. So I just like changed everything around. Like I was just giving an example for somebody that feel like maybe they might not be too smart enough to be able to do it or whatever. I think I'm pretty smart. But my first exam, my first semester, I had a 65 over 100. And I cried because I've never failed. I literally cried. I cried the whole time. It's not even that one class. I had 3 classes. All my first exam, I failed them.
Wow.
So I was very disappointed. I started crying. I was like, shit, maybe this is not for me. Maybe I should do something else. But now this is my last semester and my first exams, I got 97, I got 92. So it's like
nice.
So you just have to you see it, you just have to use it as as a lesson. You have to change your ways and do something different to make it out. Yeah.
That's interesting. It is very interesting. So, my question, I have another question. Since it is like you said, nursing stuff, do you have to be necessarily good in in science to become a nurse or something?
Well, you have to be somewhat. At least you have to understand science, at least biology. Like human anatomy, because you're gonna be taking care of people, and you need to have critical thinking. You need to be able to critically think. You can't just see somebody and the person will have a headache and you're just there like, oh yeah, they just have a headache. No, you have to like critically think about it. Why is that person having a headache? What is this headache gonna lead to? What is this? What is that? So it's like a lot of critical thinking. And yes, you do need to know something about science, human biology, anatomy and stuff. You need to know your insides.
Wow. So
you just need to be good at it so you can be able to understand what's going on. It's like if you don't know your human anatomy, if you don't know where your tibia is, so that's a bone in your feet. If you don't know that, and somebody is having pain in their foot, or like you can't be able to colorate things.
And see what's going
you can colorate things. You'll be like, oh, what if you don't even know where the tibia is? And they write somewhere that this person broke the tibia. And then they'll give you like an option. And then you pick like the arm. So you still have to know where things are so you can colorate them together.
Nice. That sounds like, I don't know how you say it. Just sounds like it's anyway. Let me shut up. But
it's not hard. It's just you just have to study.
I think that's
For some people, if it's not like easy for you, you just have to work a little harder and it should be fine.
So one thing I would also want to know about nursing program. I know there is a CNA and like all those things. What is the difference between all of them? Like
The C
CNA.
is like, so you have CNA, excuse me, you have LPNs and then you have the RN.
Mm-hmm.
So the CNA, basically you help the nurse. So right now I'm a CNA. I work as a CNA while I'm in school. So
Mm-hmm.
basically what you do, you check your patient vitals, you check the temperature, the heart rate, blood pressure, things like that. You
Mm-hmm.
change the bed, you clean them up. Basically you do just simple things that anybody can do, really. Yeah, just pretty much just help your patient walk. If the nurse tells you to collect like a urine or something simple, you can do that. You can draw blood, you can't do anything with IVs or anything like that. LPNs, on the other hand, they can do everything that a CNA can do.
Okay.
They can do some IV medications, but if it's a medication that's for like, if it's a pain medication that we're giving through IV, LPNs cannot do that. They can now see they like when a patient comes in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So a nurse come in, ask you questions. What's wrong with you? Blah 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 blah. What this? What is hurting? How long has it been hurting? So like that, we call that assessment.
Mm-hmm.
We're assessing you. So an LPN cannot do that. We have to do that. Or if you are going home and we are giving you a medication, so the nurse has to be the one to like teach you about your medication and things like that. And LPNs cannot do that either. So ultimately, you just want to be a nurse so you can do whatever you want.
I see.
Yeah.
So what is the last one? So you said CNA, LPN, and what is the third one?
RN, nurse.
Oh, and so what is so then you are a nurse, so you can do all those stuff together.
Yes. So you are a nurse, you can tell the CNA and the LPN what to do.
What to do.
They cannot tell you what to do. So, and if you're a nurse and you need help, you need them to like go clean up a patient or go walk a patient or something like this, you can tell them, which we call like delegation. You can like, if you're a supervisor, you can tell the people that are under you to do stuff. So nurses can do that.
All right. So after how I know some people like to do BCNA because they say pay. I think I heard they pay like $15 or $16 per hour, something like that. So after how long, or maybe what is the path if you wanna be in a CNA? Like I know there's also like some like I think that's formation, like some training. So if you know, can you tell us something about
formation de 6 mois comme ça ou bien 6 mois, 9 mois.
I think that's 6 mois, yeah.
But me, I didn't do a formation because in my school, when you finish your first semester, you can just apply to be a patient care technician, which is basically the same thing as CNA. So I didn't have to go through school for that. And they started us at like $13 an hour for like everybody from the school that applied. But now, since they raised the minimum wage at my hospital, I think I'm making about like 17 an hour.
That's good.
But if you work like nights, or it also depends on where you work at. If you work night days or which floor you work at, it might be a little more than that.
Okay. So now that you're almost about to graduate, tell me what is something you wish you knew about nursing program before you start the program?
I don't know.
Everything is so easy for you, huh? It's like
no, it's not easy. I mean, it's just, well, I think I knew some because people would tell you, you know, just to be on top of your work. Don't let your work pile up. You know, don't be a procrastinator. Just keep doing your assignments ahead of time. And time management is just the big thing, because you have like a shit ton of assignments and a lot of exams. So
okay. And also one thing I heard a lot about nursing is like whenever you wanna go for nursing program or nursing path or whatever, you need to be ready to know that at some point you need to stop working and just focus in school. Is that true?
Yes, that's very true because, well, when I did my first 2 years to get my associate degree, that was just my prerequisite so I could work and do whatever I wanted because you are able to choose your classes and manage your time. But once I got into my program, my actual program, I couldn't work. I only work when we have like spring break or winter break or in the summer. So we started our spring classes in January. I haven't worked since December until now. Yeah.
Wow.
Just been, yeah, because I go to school for 4 days a week, so I only have one day off. So on Monday I go from 8 to 3, sometimes 8 to 4. If we are lucky, we can get off at like 2:30. So on Tuesday I have clinical from 8 to 2, and Wednesday I'm off. And Thursday I have clinical from 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. And then Friday I have another clinical from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Damn, that's too long. That might be boring. Oh, I don't know. I'm.
No, you're not bored. You are on your feet. You are with a nurse working. You're not bored. You're just tired. And then the weekend you have to do your assignment and study for your exams that you have Monday. So it's just great.
So what is clinical? What do you do?
Clinical? So clinical is like you study in class. Now you have to go to the hospital to apply what you studied. You have to go to the hospital.
Is it like practical fit?
Yes, comme pratique, yes. You have to go learn how to be an actual nurse, not just write it down. So basically, clinical, we follow a nurse. You pick a nurse that you follow all day, and you do whatever they do, pretty much.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's like training, pretty much. Yeah, you do what they do. You see what they do. If they tell you to do something, you do it. You start IVs. You draw blood. You start medications. You give your patients pain medication. You take care of them. You do the assessments. Basically, whatever the nurse do, you do. That's in the last semester, though, for us. In this semester, that's when we are allowed to do everything. But like first semester, you don't really get to do much. First semester, they just want us to do basically what the CNA do, and you just follow the nurse. You just like observe them. But now you do everything. They want us to take care of the patient as if we were the nurse.
That's crazy. Somebody in comment just be laughing at me because I've been mixing French and English. There is, regardez, écoute, like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Let me see that.
Yeah, here. So it's like some people being like, oh, we need to be speaking French because they don't get it, and then he's like, it's like, yeah, to all of you guys, you must learn English. So. And somebody's like, elle explique en anglais, ceux qui parlent seulement français font comment pour mieux comprendre. So
too bad. you can translate to them or something.
Now, la raison pour laquelle elle parle français, c'est parce que she's been here for a while, so elle est plus à l'aise en s'exprimer en anglais qu'en français. And at the same time, je pense que c'est une bonne chose aussi, d'autant plus que vous êtes les premiers à me dire, vous voulez qu'il fasse des vidéos en anglais. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez que vous faites? De temps en temps, il va mixer français et anglais. C'est quand il fait...
I've been here for 13 years, okay?
C'est ça, donc, you guys will be alright. Peut-être que je vais chercher, après, je vais chercher un moyen de pouvoir faire, like
a subtitle.
Yeah, the subtitle, yeah. To make it like from French to English, so it might be easy, or from English to French, so it might be easy.
Yeah, that would be better.
Now, I have this question. I know a lot of people been doing like nursing because it pays well. What is the annual income if you graduate or maybe you become like a nurse? Hey, it's all about money. Yes, let's go.
It should not be all about money. Okay, this is about people's life.
Hey, but it's not. But listen, you know the mindset of people in US, like usually they try to go to the route that they feel like they might have more income.
Yeah.
That they might have.
For me, well, it's fine. It's good money. It's okay. But if somebody just like goes in just for the money, they might be a little bit disappointed because I personally think we do get underpaid because we do a lot. Like you do a lot for what we get paid for. So you might work so much and then you still be happy when you see your paycheck, but for the money, it depends on where you work. If you work at a clinic, at a hospital, if you are night shift, day shift, and if you are in a specialty area, it depends. Like in our area here in Springfield, they are offering new graduates $29 an hour. So you guys can do the math, and that's just the base pay.
Damn.
So if you work at night, you get more incentive, and if you work in the morning, you get less incentive. And
is that why people like? Is that why people like working at the night at hospital? I never get it. Why? Oh, so they get paid more. Okay.
They get paid more. Some people like it, but for us new grads, we didn't really have a choice. For new grads, they usually like to put you in the night shift. And me, I like the night shift because I don't like to wake up in the morning. When every time I wake up for clinical, I hate my life. So, and I'm always tired. I'm literally yawning the whole time.
I be watching your status. Yeah. I can tell you're like you look like this. I'm like, okay, yeah. She's definitely tired.
Yeah. So I like the night. So you work night. If you work just on a regular floor, you get paid less. If you work at an intensive care unit, you get paid more. Because me, I'm gonna be working in the ICU, which is an intensive care unit.
Oh, okay.
So when you have an accident, you go to the emergency department. That's the first place you go to. Or if you are not feeling well, you go to the emergency department, right? So once you get there and they take care of you and they see that they want to keep you in the hospital, and if you are unstable, then they send you to the ICU for you to get like intensive care.
Okay.
And after that, you can go somewhere easier.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't even know that like your pay is related to where you work and the shifts you work into. Like that's crazy. And also one thing I have heard.
Somebody said in the comment $29 like a truck driver.
Yeah, it's like truck driver, and they didn't even go to school.
Yeah.
Hey, it is. But I would have somebody like who's truck driver. He's gonna come and talk to us about it. But this job is risky too, man. Like, hey,
it is because they are risking their life too, driving every day. So that's why I say we are so underpaid.
You'll be all right.
I won't be all right.
I mean, you have the right mindset. You say you just do that because you love it. So even though you get paid like $5 per hour, the paycheck might not be a problem. That's what you said. No, listen, that's what you said. You just said it. That's literally what you said. So I'm just
no.
You said the paycheck should not be a problem because you're doing this because you love it.
It's something that I wanted to do since I was little.
So the paycheck might not be the problem.
Pay is good too. No. I still have to pay my bills, so yeah.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about it, it's crazy because imagine you have to go to nursing school and then you need to stop working and maybe you don't have nobody supporting you.
Yeah, it's hard. I do have some like classmates that are like single mothers, and I have one that's a single mother, and a lot of them are like younger, and the parents are like there to support them and things like that. But we do have a program like for the state that helps you pay for school, and you can get like change back. And if you're like good at managing your money, you might be able to make it, And some people also, they work even though you can't really work. As long as you have a job at a hospital, you can work night shift or weekend hours, and that might help with like the change that you get back from financial aid and loans, help, scholarships.
Hey, speaking of loans,
Yeah.
I heard people in nursing fields, they're taking a lot of loans because the system is so expensive. Is that true?
Yes, it is true. You want to know how much I have in loans?
I don't want to know.
You can link my Cash App down below for anybody that wants to donate. That'll be nice.
How much is your loan at this time?
Let's put my Cash App down there for the good people. Like 45,000.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Cash App link below.
Okay. If you guys want to donate, so the Cash App
link
is here.
My Cash App.
just donate. Whatever helps.
Donations are accepted.
That's but that's good. Like,
but it's for me. I'm going to a private school though. I'm going to a private Catholic school. So that played something in it. Is expensive. For a year, it's like 25,000 a year for my school, because it's a private Catholic school. They are always more expensive. So if somebody goes to like a public school, it will definitely be probably cheaper.
25,000 for a year. So basically,
so it'll be 50,000 a year. So me, I ended up for that 45,000. I also included my associate degree one in there. So for me, at the end, like when I get all done for my school, my total that I will own from them, just from them, will be like 28,000, because I got scholarships and ed from the state and all that to help pay for half of it. So that's pretty much like half. So
that's good.
It's not bad as long as you know how to apply for things.
And that's a crazy part, because imagine when you have to apply to those maybe scholarship, you need to be able to know that there is something going on like this and have maybe the right information about where to go and apply for those ed, or maybe where to get those things from.
Research. You need to do your research, and you don't have to be like a super smart person to like get scholarships. They have scholarship for if your GPA is not like higher, if your GPA is low, they have scholarship for that. They have scholarship. They have if you what?
So I didn't know you can even have like scholarship if like your GPA is not that high. So
yeah.
Okay.
You can. I mean, not too low. The ones that I've seen, you can get for like 2 point something. You can get scholarship if you're a black man, or if you're African American scholarship. If you're a single mother, if you're a single dad, if you're a male that's going to like nursing, because there's not a lot of men in nursing, so they have scholarship for that too.
Somebody's asking, where are you from? Your English is very fluent, and he said hello. When I say that's my sister, what do you think she's from?
I was born in the US of A. What? Do I not look like I was born here?
No, you don't. Maybe sometime.
I am from Lomé, Togo.
Somebody's like, I like his way of expressing himself in English. Is that me or her? I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know.
Because the way you said I don't know if that's me or her.
I think that's you.
If you like it, you don't know how many years it took me. She laughed at me at the beginning. Like sometimes she's gonna be saying something. She's gonna be like, "What are you saying, my dear? What do you say? Please go speak French or speaking in a way, because I don't get none of those things." You've been doing that. Remember?
What you say?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Biggie Smalls, what beef?
That's where I learn about. I see what I don't.
Oh, is it a show? Is it a show? Biggie Smalls? Probably might be. Yeah, somebody's asking 45,000. Wow, yeah, that's a lot. Damn.
It is. Send me a cash up.
And that's crazy because I heard somebody like was saying like from starting like from the beginning until you get a bachelor, you can maybe end up paying like something like $500,000 as a loan sometime.
No, that is not possible. There's no way.
Maybe that might not be honest.
500,000. That's $500,000. That's talking about being a doctor, not a nurse. Whoever has that, I don't know what they did, but that's not possible.
You're getting people confused. You know that you're getting people confused. Is like, is it the lady African or Black American? I missed the start of the life.
I am.
She's Mexican.
I am what I am. Mexican, yes. I'm from Mexico. Hola.
Hola. That's crazy. That's funny. Anyway, wow. But yeah, that's so. So what does it take to become a doctor? From where you are right now, like what do you need to do in order to become a doctor?
Like if I wanted to be a doctor, excuse me, that'll take me another 8 years.
On top of those 4 you already did, or
because to be a doctor is about like 12 years, because you have to go to medical school, which is 4 years. And then depending on what kind of doctor you want to be, you have to do your residency, which can be, anywhere from 4 years or something. It all depends on what kind of doctor you want to be. But me, I'm going to become a nurse practitioner, hopefully somewhere in the future. So that'll just be another 2 years for me, which is not bad.
Now that you mentioned the fact that you want to be a nurse practitioner, I thought about travel nurse. What is it, and how can you become like traveling nurse?
I want to speak French, but I don't know. I don't even know how to start to speak French.
Okay, try. At least she knows
that. Like your followers will be like, "Oh hell no!"
at least they know you try, because as right now they be like, "Oh, you need to be trying to speak French so we can follow you." So.
Travel nursing en français. Where do I even go from here? That's all I got. So
anyway,
what do you want to know about it again?
I just want to know what's the difference between like maybe like what is inside, what is it to be like nursing, like traveling nursing?
Travel nursing?
Like, yeah.
I don't know.
That like the name it is like you need to travel? Because I had a friend, she had her bachelor in nursing. She was like she wanna become like travel nursing, and basically she's like she can be having contract in like other state, and then she can be there like maybe for 2 or 3 months, depending on the contract she had, and then she get paid a lot more than a regular nurse stationed at the same place. And I was just about to ask, is it good? What, like, since you are in the field, do you think it's a good thing? Is like, what is the benefit? And
I mean, I think it's definitely good if you like to travel. That's a good way to like discover new places. And you do get paid more to do the same thing, so why not? Why not?
Nice.
You get paid more to do the same thing that the people that are there do. So,
but I think that's also a good way to be having like an unstable life, because you're gonna be traveling place to place, and then you have your family.
I know a lot of people that were nurses that I follow. They are travel nurses. A lot of them actually married, have kids, and they travel. You can travel with your family if you want, and the thing with the travel is you can travel for like, if you do your 2-month contract or like 6-week, 8-week contract, you make the money that you make. You can go home and stay home for like a month or 2 before you can have another contract. And when you're whatever you are, your family can come visit. You can come visit them on your day off, because nursing, we usually sometimes we have like 4 days off, things like that. If you work like 3 times in a row, then most likely you have like 4 days off, so you can go home and see your family and come back, or they can follow you because you make enough to take care of them anyway. So
somebody want you to be somebody want to be your sister, like she want you to be her sister too, or his sister, whatever.
Can I be her sister? Okay, Robert.
No, here we not how they call it.
We don't need.
We're not doing adoptions.
Yeah,
but we accept
we don't
cash
need
apps
no
though.
other body.
But we accept cash apps though. By the way.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, that's interesting. If you guys like, okay. Yeah. Si vous êtes en commentaire, n'hésitez pas à laisser des pouces bleus, n'hésitez pas à laisser des commentaires. Si vous avez des questions pour Ella, n'hésitez pas à la mettre en commentaire. Et tout ce que vous voulez savoir par rapport à being a nurse or going to school for being a nurse, maybe like CNA, tout ça, je pense que pourra vous aider. Donc, n'hésitez pas à laisser vos questions en commentaire. Je sais que la vidéo est en anglais, mais c'est parce que c'est la langue qui sera la plus intéressante à discuter parce qu'elle est plus à l'aise en anglais qu'en français. Et du coup, comprenez. Oui. Ceux qui se moquent de moi, genre que non, c'est parce que j'ai envie de parler français pour vous. Il ne faut pas que vous pensiez que non. Non, c'est vrai que son anglais est bien meilleur que moi.
Moi aussi, j'ai envie de parler français, mais je ne peux pas parler français. OK? Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, I mean that was perfect. That was almost perfect. But it would be better if you can make like a whole sentence in like for a while, you know. But that's good though. You keep trying.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, let's see if I can make a whole sentence.
What
waiting. You got for me? Waiting for what? Oh, I'm supposed to say something?
Yeah, you said you want to make a sentence, a whole sentence in French or something.
About what?
About whatever.
Ok, merci beaucoup pour tous les commentaires à propos de cette vidéo.
You're doing great. I know somebody who will be very proud of you.
Oh yes. My papa.
Not only your papa, you and I know what I'm talking about, so let's not get there.
I have no idea actually, but yeah, sure.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, like don't hesitate. And also j'ai une question. When do you like is it like going to like private or public school affect maybe like the fact that you might have a better job when you're done in the nursing field?
No. I don't think so. At least I don't think so. Because the hospital, they just want to hire anybody. Because nurses are quitting every day because they are working too much. They are having a lot of patients. Like on the floor that I do my externship, my clinical, it's called orthopedic, which is like bones.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but usually people that come there, people that have surgeries come there. So you as a nurse, you have like 5 to 6 patients, which is a lot.
It is.
So people get tired a lot and people quit because they're not, you don't have enough staff and they're not paying us well. But for me, for example, I'll be in the ICU, so I'll be having on average like 2 to 3 patients, just because ICU patients are like, it's a more serious environment. So you cannot have like 5 patients. You cannot take care of your 5 patients because the ICU is like fast-paced and people are in critical conditions. Some people are on a vent, like on a ventilator. So it's like hard. So you cannot have that much patient there.
So the least patient you have, the more you have more time to follow them and see how the situation.
Yeah, you have more time to be a better nurse. Let's just say that. Because if you have beaucoup de patients, tu vas être fatigué and you can't really take care of them properly. Because you just want to do your job and go. But if you have time, you can catch stuff, you can do more.
Okay, interesting. Somebody asked, how many years does it take to become a nurse?
Well, if you want to be an LPN, they are also considered nurses. That one takes about like a year, I think. If you want to be an RN, that one you have to have your associate degree in nursing, which is 2 years, or you can have your bachelor's, which would take you 4 years.
Okay. Interesting question from Linda. She's like, I would like to be
Like
a
to be a
nurse
nurse
practitioner
practitioner and then
and
to be
then
a
doctor.
doctor.
What should you give
What
me
should we
like
give her?
advice?
Oh, Linda. So if Linda was to become a doctor eventually, you should just go to medical school.
You're going to medical school? Is it different? So they have medical
Yeah.
school and then they have like nursing. Oh, I thought they were all this. I thought like nursing got like.
No.
Oh, okay.
Medical school, you become a doctor. Nursing, you become a nurse.
A nurse. Oh.
Yeah.
So okay, is there any way that you start as a nurse and then after that like you kind of transfer to go and finish like doctor or something?
Yeah, you can. They have doctorate for nurses too, which you don't go to medical school. You get your you just get your doctorate, and you're like a doctor of nursing practice. So like Linda, for example, she wants to become a doctor and then a doctor to like for her to do like nurse practitioner and then doctor, that would just take too long.
Mm-hmm.
Because unless she wants to be a doctor of nursing, then she can do that. Because to be a doctor of nursing, you have to get your bachelor degree in nursing, and then some programs, you have to do your master's, which is
Okay.
MSN, which is master degree in nursing,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go to your doctorate. But some programs I found, because I was looking into getting my master's for
Mm-hmm.
to be a nurse practitioner, and I found a program that you can just go from your bachelor and get your doctorate, which takes like they say around 3 years. But I ain't trying to do all that. It's a lot of writing. I hate writing.
Mm-hmm.
So in nursing, when you're going like higher level, it's a lot of writing,
Wow.
a lot of research, which I don't like. So I'm just gonna be a nurse practitioner. But yeah, if Linda wants to be a doctor, she should just go get her bachelor's in like
Medical.
science
Okay.
or something like that, or pre med, and then just go to medical school. But if she wants to be a nurse practitioner, then she has to be a nurse first
Okay.
before she can be a nurse practitioner.
Wow. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What if you want to become a doctor or surgeon? I think maybe the person wanna know the path, like what you need to do to become like a surgeon or doctor.
You have to go to medical school. Doctors go to medical school, they do the residency, and then they specialize in surgery.
Hmm.
And then you do residency for that, and then you become a surgeon. So that one is not really that different. It's just it will take you a little longer. Like it's just surgeon is just a specialty for doctor. You're still a doctor, but you're just specialized in surgery. You're a
Nice.
surgeon. So you
Okay.
still have to do medical school and all that good stuff.
Somebody asked a question there. Maybe that's funny, but hey, hello. How it came to you to lose your French skills? She stopped practicing. Practice makes it better. So since she stopped practicing, so that's why.
Yeah, I don't have anybody to practice with. When I came here, I was in a small town. When I was actually in high school, I had a lot of African friends that were from like French speaking, like Senegal and things like that. So we were speaking French. And then I graduated, and then there was nobody around that speak French. So how would I speak French?
You can speak French at home with your friend, with your husband, with everybody.
What's time for that?
Dad, mom. I think
They also speak. We just speak Mina and then
Mina,
call it a
yeah.
day. Yeah.
I think that's a good point. I think for me, I think that's the main reason why I've been making my video in French to try to keep up. Like always, like not forget. I'm trying to like I keep learning English, but at the same time, I don't want to learn English and forget French. So I want to have them at the same level, be like able to.
I feel like it's easier when you see somebody every day, or like often enough that you talk with. It's easy for you to keep it, but if you don't have that, it's kind of hard for you to try to do that by yourself.
That's true. And sometimes like you don't really realize it. Like you don't really realize it until the moment that you need to say something in French, and then you're like, oh shit, like, how do you say this word? I forgot.
But sometimes when I'm at a hospital and I have like a French speaking person, I translate it for them. Like if I really need to speak French, I will speak it.
I heard also like if you like there is some like because Flo was telling me this, is she's like if you speak another language, you get paid extra to translate for people in the hospital.
If you're translating, no, I don't think like me, for example, as a nurse, I don't think they will pay me more because I speak French or whatever. No, but if you're a translator, I really don't know. I might have to look into that so I can get.
So they, more. But they have like.
I can get paid more than a truck driver.
She get back to this, but anyway, okay, cool. Hey, this question, she's like, hi, can you describe your job, the job of nursing, and why did you choose to become a nurse? I think she said that earlier, but she can say that again.
Salomon, I need you to go back and watch the video from the beginning.
No, we're not doing this, please.
My job as a nurse, I'm not a nurse yet. I'll be a nurse in a couple months.
Soon.
It's gonna happen. No need to cross your fingers. Okay.
Don't forget to send me my invitation. Oh, I'm coming to eat rice. Thank you.
Rice being a girl.
I don't know. You know, whenever there's they're like, oh, me don't do me do molu. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Let's go.
But if you're coming, you have to bring me some money because I need to pay my loans.
No, I'll bring a gift. Don't worry, I'll bring a gift.
Okay, what are the paths to become a nurse? You go to school, and then you become a nurse.
You go into nursing school, and then
you apply to the program. You apply some programs. You have to take an entrance exam. I don't think I took it before. So some programs you have to take an entrance exam. Like my program, I had to take an entrance exam. There was a different program that I wanted to do as well. But that one, it didn't need an entrance exam. But you had to take a class that's called organic chemistry.
Okay.
And I don't like chemistry. I took some chemistry, but I refused to take organic chemistry. That's something that you have to do if you want to be a doctor. You have to take organic chemistry. So I was like, I'm not taking organic chemistry. So I took an entrance exam and I got in. And here we are. You can do the 2-year program. Usually the 2-year programs, like at the community college, I think usually a lot of them require you to take the entrance exam. And you also have to be a CNA. That's like the thing. But if you're going for your bachelor, they don't require you to be a CNA. And some of them might want you to have what do you say? Yeah, some of them might require you to take the entrance exam and some don't. It just depends on where you live and what's around you.
I see. Somebody asking, oh, Solomon, how difficult are studies in you, especially in your field? How to get organized to succeed?
You have to have a top-notch organization skill. That's not true. I mean, it's true. If you're like very organized, I think nursing school will be like, at least, well, you just have to study. But like if you're really organized with your time, you'll be less overwhelmed. But for me, it's not like super, super difficult. It's just like in the middle. I'm not like the most organized person. If you see my study desk right now, it's full of like books. I haven't even sat there in like this whole year that I've been like since August. I didn't even like sit there. Okay. So it's like you have to be organized. It's definitely important. And difficulty, you just need to have if you can think critically, You are good. It's not one of those nursing school exams questions. It's not like one of those like you're taking anatomy and physiology. Some people that are preparing to go to nursing school, when they are taking anatomy and physiology, they do complain that it's really hard, but it's not compared to nursing school exams. It's like nothing. But I did really good in anatomy and physiology, so I can't really talk for everybody. But the questions are a little bit different. You kind of have to know your stuff before you can answer. You can't just guess.
You can guess.
What I'm saying. No.
There is no multiple choice questions.
Oh yeah, it's multiple choice, but you still have to know. Because the question would be something like, oh, Fabio came to the hospital, he's sweating, and they'll be using they won't say sweating, they will use like a nursing term, like diaphoresis, which is sweating. So it'll be like, yeah, Fabio is sweating, he's having heart palpitation, he's flush, his skin is pale, and he's shivering, he's shaking, he's agitated. You're explaining to them with body language. Good. So you are agitated, you are restless. What could be wrong with Fabio? So, and they'll be like, oh, your hemoglobin.
Fabio got COVID.
No.
Since it is COVID time.
It'll be like, your hemoglobin was like 5 point, I don't know. They will throw some numbers in there. If you don't know what hemoglobin A1C is, you cannot answer that question. And all those like sweating things, those are symptoms of hypoglycemia, which is when you have diabetes and you are hypoglycemic. So those are kind of the symptoms of that. So if you don't know your stuff, you cannot answer that question. You'll be like, yeah, you choose COVID instead of diabetes or hypoglycemia.
Okay.
So you have to know your stuff to be able to pass.
That makes sense. Somebody's asking, what's the difference between a registered nurse and the nurse practitioner?
Oh, well, so me, I'll graduate, I'll have my bachelor's degree, and I'll be an RN. So when I go on to get my master's, which is the MSN, and at that point you can become a nurse practitioner. But to be a nurse practitioner, you still have to take boards before you can do it. If you don't take board, some nurses that I see in the hospital, because nurse practitioner, they are nurses too, but they don't do what we do. They don't have to be at the bedside with the patient. They are kind of like a doctor's assistant. They are like physician assistant. They can prescribe medication. If you're in the hospital, they can come see you instead of the doctor. And they have their office. They don't do dirty work like just a regular registered nurse. So, and you make more money.
More money, yeah. That's a goal.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody say, hey, to your graduation. So, hey, Robert, before we even get the Cash App, let me link up your Cash App here. Please. We accept Cash App. So what is the Cash App?
Cash App, Venmo, PayPal.
PayPal, everything is accepted. Yeah, because you need to make a reservation for the graduation. So hey, whatever.
So social security card numbers, I'll take those too, so I can do it myself.
Now it's getting deep. I don't know if I want to get involved in this or not, but
yeah,
definitely not yet. But yeah, I'm glad that some of you catch up. That's good because people be complain. I know it's not like my videos. I'm usually in French. I mean, and stuff, but
sorry guys, sorry to disappoint with my French, English speaking, whatever.
And you know what's funny? Most of the video I made with female on my channel, most of them is English. So I think females are every time that I found myself.
English. You guys cannot speak English. Shame on you.
No, it's not like we can't speak English. The thing is like we are coaches. I mean, how am I gonna put this? We are clever enough to try to keep up with both. You every time I'm not blaming you, but some of your sister, I'm talking about. No, not them. The other sister
But
in
I think my
Springfield.
sister speaks pretty good French though. I think they
No,
do.
when I say sister, not the one I know. No,
I
no,
know,
no.
I know what
Yeah.
you mean, but I'm talking
Okay.
about my own sisters. They do speak French, I think.
That's what I'm saying. That's not your only sisters. I'm talking about your older sisters. Like
Right.
you remember when I first came to US? I mean, when at that party, some of them there. Don't worry about it. Don't
Why
worry
are you talking
about it.
about
I
it?
got you. Anyway,
Oh, what about nurse anesthetic?
yeah, what is
Oh,
it?
those are fun. They make a lot of money. Yeah.
So they are
They
the
make more
one.
money than nurse practitioners.
Really? So what they do?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Well, so to be a nurse anesthetic, you have to have your bachelor degree in nursing.
Obviously.
So it's just easier to get your bachelor degrees than your associate, because associate, when you get that, you still have to get your bachelor's. So just go get your bachelor. So you get your bachelor, you still have to get your master in nursing with emphasis in nurse anesthetic, I think. I think that's what they do. You can go to like nurse anesthetic school, but you end up with your license as a nurse anesthetic. And these people, they make like about like 150,000 a year.
Ooh, not bad.
So basically what they do, they are under the anesthesiologist. So when you're gonna have surgery, they are there. They are the people that put you to sleep.
Now that you are saying something, like you mentioned something like about license, and I heard like every year you need to renew your license, something like if you're a nurse or something.
I don't know, but all I know that if you don't have to take a test again to renew your license. Yeah. But like nurse anesthetic, they have to take their board too. Everything is board. You do the schooling, you get done, you graduate, you have to pass your board before you can actually practice. But it's pretty cool, nurse anesthetic. Like I thought about it, but it's not something that I want to do because I don't want. It's just I feel like you have somebody's life in your hand. You do a little mistake, the person might not wake up and they will die. If you give them too much oxygen, they will die. If you give them too much sleeping medicine, they will not wake up, and it's just scary.
I think that's the reason why I don't really want to. I'm not really interested.
I've seen people I've seen multiple of them, or like when people are having babies and they get that epidural, the nurse anesthetic can do that. That one is fine, but that one too, if you don't know what you're doing and you do a mistake, the person might be paralyzed. That one, it's like it seems easy, but to me, I think it's very complex because you have to pay attention to what you're doing so you don't kill people.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think for me, that's the main reason why I feel like nursing program, whatever, like the medical field is like very overwhelming for me because there is a lot of stuff that you really need to be like very cautious, and you really need to be like paying attention to detail, like because something can go.
Especially if you're in that nurse anesthetic, you really have to pay attention to what you're doing because patient life is in your hands. They need to wake up from surgery.
You hold it like this, a diamond. You let it go. Okay.
It's like an egg.
Anyway, somebody asking, are they paying well in that field? Oh, I guess like the anesthetists, I guess.
Anesthetic or just nursing in general?
Salmon, which one are you talking about? Is that like the? I guess he might be talking about the nursing in general.
Yeah.
And he said, how would you convince?
I will not convince anybody to do nursing.
If you don't want to do it, he just don't want to do it.
Yeah. I mean, if that's something that you want to do, then there's no need to convince. But I would just like talk to you about it. I mean, I'm always open to like talk to people, or like if I see people that are like seeing in the hospital and they're like asking me questions. I mean, I tell them everything because like sometimes it's so hard to find somebody that will actually tell you everything, like the pay or whatever.
Right.
So me, like when I was in clinical one time, there was this nurse. He showed me his paycheck. That was like a year ago, and he's been a nurse for 7 years, and I'll be making more than him. So there's that. So that's why sometimes they say not to talk about your pay at work because like old nurses
don't get people frustrated.
Because the only reason why we are getting paid more It's because the minimum wage like went up, so we just came into that. But that wouldn't be a reason for you to disrespect your coworker or anything like that. But no, I will not convince anybody to go into nurse. I will not convince anybody to do anything if that's not
what they want to do.
something that they want to do. But
Right.
you should follow your heart.
Okay. Interesting. So how to get scholarship in your field since the tuition is really high?
Google.
Your best friends.
Or you can just talk to your school. They always have like things that they can give you, they can show you. And also talk to people that you know that in the field, they can help you. Or you
Be
just
o-
Google
be
just
be
Google
open and ask
scholarships.
questions.
Yeah. People will be able to tell you, just or you can just Google and see.
Thank you for
So
reply.
I
I
need to
catch
go
the need to go. And please, is there job at school when you do this, or school spending of time? So
medical
I
school.
catch that I need to go to medical school, and please, is there a job? Oh, so a job while you are like in the
In
program and
school.
oh,
Medical school, I probably not. Probably not, because they are even busier than us nurses. Because we see some like medical school students. They are always there too at the hospital. I feel like they're even there longer than us. So I don't think you can work. Definitely in medical, like in nursing school, you can work on the weekend or whatever. But medical school, I feel like theirs is even more complex and you have like a lot more work to do. I don't think you'll be able to go to school. That's when you get the 500, half a million loans. You just have to. It doesn't matter how many, unless you get a full ride, you have to get some
hopefully,
loans.
and that's like
But to
so
get a
like
full ride, you have to be super smart too. So
you know what's funny?
you just get the loans. You pay for it once you become a doctor. It's all good.
You know what's funny? Sometimes I like to say imagine you going to school, you get your maybe you become a doctor, and then you have like
Mm-hmm.
that tons of money of a loan that you need to pay back. Somebody say your paycheck, you're gonna be like, oh man, you make a lot of money, but they don't know that you need to pay all that money back. But
Yes.
in the other hand, imagine you join the military, because now I feel like that's me speaking as a recruiter. I wish I can be the one.
Mm-hmm.
But in the other hand, you becoming like you be in the military, you got chance to the army is paying for you to go to do
Yeah.
those programs. And
Mm-hmm.
then once you're done with your military experience, you don't have to pay anything back, but you're making more
Yep.
money, and your money is yours because you don't have to pay anything
Yeah.
back or to anybody. So
Yep.
make your
So yeah,
choice.
that's also a good option. You can
Yep,
go to the military and they'll pay for your school, but that's not for everyone. Not everyone can do it, or not
that's
everyone
true.
have the time to do that. So it is
It is
what it
what it
is.
is. Yep. Is
Is
there
there
any
a
specialization in nursing?
specialization? Yeah, there's multiple things you can do. You can be a nurse manager. You can be a charge nurse. You can be a house supervisor. You can be nurse practitioner, nurse anesthetic. You can be a midwife, which is such farm.
Mhm.
You can be a trauma certified. You can like if you don't necessarily want to get your masters or anything like that, you can just get certification. Like for me, for example, in the ICU, I can get like a trauma nurse certification, so I can do traumas. When people come in with their head split open, I'll be there. Yeah, there's like little certifications that you can do that might they might pay you more for that, or you can just go to more schooling. It's a lot. It's very diverse. You can do a lot. Hey, you can do a lot. If I say I'll call you to check my home,
That's
don't call me. I'll
Fawaz.
kill you.
Salut Fawaz.
Hello, Fawaz.
And I think somebody is asking how you see yourself in the long run. I mean, in the professional side.
How do you say the name of the profession? Salomon, why are you trying to know about my life? You have to wait for another interview.
Well.
No, I'll probably become a nurse practitioner or something. Within 5 years.
Nice. So don't be surprised if sometimes I've been calling you to to get some advice instead of me going to hospital. Me calling you to get some advice from home. That's good. This is gonna be free advice. That's
Sure.
what you get when you have a sister who's in the field. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No problem.
Anyway, hey, I'm very glad that like this is getting like very interactive. Like people be asking questions. That's
It's fun.
interesting because I thought since it's gonna be in English and I'm not gonna be having a lot of people like connected, but hey, but we still have 14, 15
You have to
people who
put
sit
like
there.
subtitle for them.
Yeah, I didn't need to figure that shit out. So ici des questions, n'hésitez pas à se poser like pendant qu'il est encore temps, and we will take them as we go. But before we get there, do you have like any advice you wanna give to anybody who wanna go like in nursing or anything, any advice?
Before I give any more advice, I'm not
Cash App.
getting any notification from my Cash App yet.
I mean, okay, you know what? What is your Cash App? Let me put in the comment. You never know.
I don't want nobody to send me Cash App. That would be so weird, bro.
That would be so weird. Okay, instead of her, I will put my Cash App. I need Cash App. Maybe she might not need.
And then you can send it to me.
She might not need one, but I
you do, huh?
Yeah, I do. So anyway, yeah.
Advice before you go to nursing school? I don't know. I mean, just do it. I mean, that's something that you want to do.
Something they need to do, or maybe something they need to know, or something maybe that might be beneficial for them, like before like entering.
I feel like I said like all that a lot, but I mean, just if there's something that the person wants to do, if it's something that they really think they can do too, sometimes you have to know your capacity, your educational capacity or your intellectual capacity, so you can tell what you can or what you cannot do. So don't just go in for the money. The money is very good too, but you have to make sure that you like your job.
Yeah.
Because if you don't like your job, it doesn't matter how much you're getting paid. Like waking up every day hating your life is not the life that I want to live.
That's true. I was asking, what are the different type of nursing opportunities? So I know in the military you have benefit for being like military. What is the benefit you got for being like being nurse or something?
No, just like regular benefits, like medical. I don't know if that's what he's talking about, but
yeah. Okay. Would you? So
medical,
how does it work? Are you guys like getting insurance for free? I mean, like go to get like treated for free because you're a nurse, so maybe.
The hospital that I actually currently work at, yeah, you can go see a doctor. They can do some stuff for you for free, but they will still charge you insurance though. You still pay for insurance, so they'll charge you. Yeah, but I don't really know how that works because I'm not a nurse yet, so we'll see. Maybe when I become a nurse, we can do another interview.
Sure. Oh, that's definitely you come back. Especially that people want you to be their sister, you will come back.
Maybe my French will be better, but then I'm gonna go to France and stay there for a year.
A year, then your French will become better. You're gonna tu sais, j'ai été en France.
Yeah, and then I will start speaking French, and everybody will be like, "Oh my gosh, we can't understand because it's too French."
She been too much. Tu sais, je m'appelle. Donc vous savez le nursing, c'est comme ça. Tu dois aller au nursing programme. Tu dois étudier des études. C'est ça. Whatever. I don't know. Abdel Touré, what are you talking about? What do I have to pay for? Hey, if you're talking about money, bring my money yet. Hey, by the way, I got j'ai le super chat qui est activé, so you guys can support me. Like you can give like $1.99, whatever guys money you guys got. And you see,
what is that?
Yeah, it's like you see on your phone the option that there is a little dollar sign.
I'm not on my phone. I'm on my laptop.
Oh, okay. If you have your phone, you will see there's that little dollar sign when you want to send a message. So when you click on that thing, you will see super chat and super sticker. So like you can make any donation like from $199 to $49.99.
Okay.
So it's like stickers. So whatever any stickers is like specialized and that help to promote, that help to support the work of
Anybody that want to send me cash app, send
No.
it on that, and you send it to me.
No,
We have to share this money.
But you said you don't want
Yeah,
the
but I'm
cash app
just
coming
saying the
from
people
nobody.
that want. Yes, but I'm just saying if they still want, they can just tip you in the super chat, and you can just send it to me.
It is the change of voice for me. The way she just heard, she's like.
What I'm saying is.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Like I think she like your advice. Yeah, definitely. I think that makes totally sense though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, how to manage your studying and working part-time at the same time?
Hey, people do it. I have a lot of classmates that work and go to school.
That might be crazy though. But hey,
Yeah,
it's
it
all
is crazy.
about all about willing to do it. Like
Yeah,
if you wanna do
like I
it,
said,
you will do it.
I haven't worked since like December. So like sometimes I think about it, I'm like, maybe probably because I don't really like my job. So I'm like, well, I don't want to do it. So I'm just chilling.
Wow. One thing came to my mind. I mean, if you wanna be a nurse, like you really need to have like a very strong backup, somebody who can be there, like I don't know, whatever you got going on, because
Yeah, you do need like support.
Yeah,
If you have kids, you need people to watch your kids, but the government, they have a lot of programs to help you go to school, so you have to take advantage of all that.
Again, that's where it comes also information. You need to go to the information and get your information, and then you know where to go to get whatever you need as assistant, because there is always a program to help wherever.
Yeah, and there's so many programs, sometimes people don't even use it, so they just have money there. So. Talking about rice, I have to go to my mother's and eat some rice and fish. Yes.
When are you planning to go? Like, when are you planning going? Because I need to go too. But hey, that's crazy. You realize it's all these 5 years since I've been here. I never been home yet.
What home?
Home.
What are you talking about? Oh, like
back
Lome?
Home. Yeah. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I haven't been back since it's been 13 years. But my parents went.
For you, your parents are here, so you don't. For me, it's different because I have my family back there, so yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been here now? 5 years. Oh, you're a baby.
You know what? Si vous avez des questions, envoyez-les. Otherwise, I think that was good. It was very nice having her and talking to Ella. That was nice. And I'm pretty sure she answered all your questions. And pour vous qui n'avez pas posé vos questions, she already mentioned it before. So please, retournez regarder la vidéo un peu plus depuis le début. Vous allez comprendre et puis you will learn from this. Yes, it is important. Oh, somebody, yeah, she just says 13 years, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's why she forget. That's why sometimes I can forgive her that she forget French, because 13 years without practicing is a long time. So
it's a long time. Thank you for understanding. My brother, my little brother. Thank you so much.
Your little brother, Cho. C'est moi, je te regarde. She's so cute. Oh. You guys don't need to be saying this. Like she you see.
I'm so cute. Thanks, Lina. You're cute.
No, I can't help. I'm a teacher. You're a teacher? What are you teaching?
Yeah, Robert, what are you talking about?
Okay, anyway, Ella, thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. Like, I'm not gonna hold you for that long. I told you 1:30, so it is 1:19, so I keep my word.
Hey, look at that. I have an exam tomorrow that I need to go study for.
Hey, please go study and crush that shit for them.
Of course.
It was very nice talking to you. It was very nice. Like, thank you for explaining all this to us. I'm pretty sure all these people who wanna go, who wanna do nursing, after watching this video, at least they might have at least more information about it, because
like an idea.
So thank you so much. And I will make sure if I receive something like Cash App or whatever, some sticker, I will think about you. Yes, but if you didn't receive anything, I mean, you say I'm your little brother, right? That's why you said that, right? So you can forgive me if I don't bring it back, right? It's okay.
No, I will not. Don't you know that when you're talking about money, family should not be involved?
That's what they say, but
Yes. So you send me my money, or I'll find you. We are in America. I will sue you.
Don't sue me, yo. Hey, but listen, you didn't sign anything. You just came to here to share. That is no proof. I don't even know you if this happened.
Oh wow, I have receipts.
If anything like this happened, I don't even know you. I'll be like, I got Alzheimer, whatever. I don't know what you guys been talking about. Like, who's that?
Okay.
Ella? No, sorry,
sure.
I forgot. No, I don't know that.
But yeah, if somebody has any question, just let me know, and I will try to answer it.
Yeah. Don't worry.
My best abilities.
You see what? Nuella, he will share. We will catch him. No, please, Black Record, don't. Yeah, you Fawaz, don't do that. You my brother. You can do me like that. Don't do me dirty, please. Anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. And hey, one thing I forgot to say every time quand je vais là-bas, je mange bien. Ouais, mais je mange bien. Hey, I miss coming to Illinois, man. I need to find time to come back. Like,
yeah, you can come on my graduation.
Yeah, when is it gonna be again?
You want me to say that on live so random people can come to my graduation?
That's the goal. That's the goal, right?
Well, it's May 13th. It's May 13th. Yeah, so it's a Friday though.
We are right now, like we are in March. So in like about
April, May. Like
2
1 month and something. 1 month and a half, bro.
We'll see. We'll see.
So yeah, it's all good.
Hey, I'm so happy for you. Like, that's you doing a great job. I see how you been like studying for this. So you really deserve all this. So thank you so much, and good luck for Paula Suite, and may God bless you. And next time I will call you, say, hey Ella, I got headache. What medicine should I take? Because I will be like, my sister is a nurse. Yes. So hey.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
That's fine. Well, thanks for the video.
I have a question. Is he watching?
Yes. No. I don't know.
Anyway, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
En tout cas, merci à vous tous qui étiez connectés. Merci à vous qui étiez avec nous dans le live. Ça a été vraiment un super plaisir de pouvoir partager, tu vois, discuter autour de la médecine, de parler avec elle. Et voilà, n'hésitez surtout pas à laisser des pouces bleus, n'hésitez pas à laisser des commentaires, abonnez-vous à la chaîne. When our sister consider marriage? Oh, elle est déjà prise. Oh, elle est déjà prise. So Talmud, don't worry about it. She's already engaged. So don't forget about it. Oh yeah, thank you, Black Music Record. Thank you so much. Thank you for being the live. Thank you for being the show with me. I really appreciate you. So merci à Black Music Record, merci à Salmon, merci à Linda, merci à Robert, merci à Omar. En tout cas, merci aussi. Je m'excuse aussi parce que le live est en français, mais c'est la meilleure manière pour make it work. So j'espère que je vais essayer de mettre les commentaires en français, comme ça, les sous-titres en français, pour que on puisse déjà pouvoir, comme ça, permettre aux autres qui ne comprennent pas l'anglais de pouvoir comprendre ce que la vidéo dit. Mais déjà, ça a été un plaisir. Donc, passez une très bonne soirée, prenez soin de vous et puis bonne nuit. Moi, je vais retourner m'apprêter pour le début de la semaine. Donc, merci à tous et puis bye bye.